Building a healthy self-image is not about pretending that we're perfect. It's about being authentic. Too often we hide behind the fake confidence, the social media highlights, and the version of ourselves that we think people want. But deep down, we know it is exhausting. And it's not the real us. Today, I'll share how to create a strong, authentic self-image, one that is rooted in self-acceptance, psychological wholeness, and the truth of who God says we are, so we can feel confident being fully us, being fully you. I used to think confidence meant always looking put together, always smiling, always seeming like I had it all figured out. But truth is, I was drained, trying to be all that. At every point in time, I was performing, and I knew it. It was tiring. Psychologists call this impression management, where we spend energy controlling how others see us. And while some of it is normal, too much creates what is called self-discrepancy, the painful gap between who we really are and who we think we have to be. For me, the shift began when the truth in Psalm 139 verse 14 really hit me. It says, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I'm not perfectly made, but I'm wonderfully made. I started to show up, acknowledging my challenges while I'm working on them, my real opinions, my unique values. And then I realized the freedom that comes from living without a mask. Realizing that I could take off the mask I put on myself made a huge difference for me. And that's when my confidence became unshakable, because it wasn't built on people's approval anymore, but my own God-given worth, which was internal. Our self-image is how we see ourselves, and it shapes how we show up in every area of life. When it's built on external validation, likes, compliments, approval, it becomes what psychologists call contingent self-worth. That means our value rises and falls depending on how others respond. But when it's built on self-acceptance and anchored in an unchanging source, our God-given identity, it becomes stable like a house on a rock instead of shifting sand. Romans 12:2 says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That transformation starts when we stop performing for others and start affirming who we truly are, living from the inside out. So here are 4 steps to build a healthy, authentic self-image. Firstly, embrace your imperfections. Your flaws are part of your beauty. Psychologists call this self-integration, owning every part of yourself, not just the shiny parts. God's strength is made perfect even in our weaknesses. So stop hiding them. They make you human, relatable, and real. We don't hide our weaknesses. We shouldn't. Rather, we own them and work on them to become a better version of ourselves. Secondly, stop comparing yourself. Comparison activates what is called the social comparison theory, which erodes joy and distorts reality. Everyone's life has it behind the scenes. And Galatians 6:4 reminds us to focus on our own work. Measure progress against your past self, not someone else's highlight reel. Truth is, we only see what is shown to us. And if we rate our lives just on that, then we are in for a big problem. But if we view and get inspired to do better, that's great. If otherwise, that is very unhealthy. Thirdly, practice self-compassion. Research by Dr. Kristen Neff shows that self-compassion builds resilience more effectively than self-criticism. Talk to yourself like you would a close friend. Proverbs 18:21 says that life and death are in the power of the tongue, and that includes the words that we speak over ourselves. Fourthly, celebrate your wins. I can't overemphasize this. Recognizing both big and small victories rewires our brain through positive reinforcement, strengthening our belief in ourselves. In the Bible, David often encouraged himself in the Lord, reminding himself of past victories to fuel future battles. Why don't you take some time to pause? Cast your mind back to the wins that you've had. Let it reinforce the fact that you are smart, you are capable, irrespective of that current challenge that you're going through. And this quote by Sophia Bush summarizes our conversation so far. You can be both a masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time. Yes, you can. Confidence built on a mask is fragile. Confidence built on truth about who we are and whose we are, is unshakable, is rock solid. You are enough just as you are. And in God's hands, you're becoming even more. The moment you believe that, your life changes. Not because you became perfect, but because you became real. In the comments, why don't you share one thing you've been hiding that you're ready to embrace? And if you're ready to build lasting confidence without pretending, Let's do it together. Book a one-to-one coaching session with me via my website, and we'll build a self-image that is truly you.